the Sharkbite fitting itself will hold together. Just a few weeks ago, I taped and uploaded a video on how to build a shower assembly with only using Sharkbite fittings. Okay, when I was done with that video, I had a shower assembly all put together, but nowhere to go. So happened the following 2 weeks later, I ran into a homeowner that had a outside shower at their beach house, and the shower was a two-handle shower. You can see part of it right here. I'm Claude Taylor, and welcome to the How To Plumbing channel. To all my subscribers and friends, thanks for your continuous support. And if you are new at this channel and you like what you see, give it a thumbs up and become a subscriber. If you'd like to see more and keep up with the videos, hit that notification bell. And it's been there for a few years, and at one time this area flooded, and that's the reason for the corrosion, the buildup on the corrosion on the faucet that you see right there. So I just seen the perfect opportunity to not let the shower assembly go to waste and go ahead and replace the one that they have here and just upgrade it and make some use of it. So this is the old two-handle tub and shower valve, and if you remember, or if anyone's watched the last video I talked about why most of the new tub and shower valves now come out with single handle, and that's because the 2- and 3-handle tub and shower valves have been outlawed. And actually this goes back into the 80s, and there's a lot of people that don't know this, and the reason they've been outlawed is because senior citizens and children could burn themselves if they just went to turn on the hot water itself and reach their hand in there, and they can scald themselves. So since then they've came out with the pressure balance valves that won't allow you to get too much hot water and too much cold water right away. It'll mix it before anyone can get burned. So that's the purpose, and that's why you see so many single handle tub and shower valves now. So we're going to get started here on this one here, and we're going to start by removing the escutcheon. And again, the escutcheon is the decorative part that covers the holes, and that's nice, shiny, and pretty. That's the escutcheon, also known as trim. So we call this the shower trim. Now the tub and shower valve that I have already made up, it's a tub and shower. So what I'm going to do in this case is I'm going to plug the end where the tub part would go, and this is just going to be for a shower. I'm just going to take that and convert it just for a shower. And also at the end of this video, I will have a copy of the video that I recorded and uploaded a few weeks back, so that you can see the process of the when I actually put that tub and shower assembly together with these Sharkbite fittings. And again, all this corrosion is not just due to years, because this is not really that old of a home. This area was flooded and all the water came up to this, and that's just the buildup of water from flooding. The same here. Now, if you notice, as I screw the shower head off, you see it kind of moves back and forth. It's kind of floppy there and loose. With the new tub and shower valve, we're going to go ahead and correct that problem. And on the back side of this, we're going to anchor it down real tight so it doesn't move like it's moving now. And yes, all this is, the whole house has been ran with CPVC, not my favorite type of pipe. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use some transition fittings, and I'm going to use my PEX pipe on this here. And the transition fittings that I'm going to use are going to be the Sharkbites. So I'm going to go from CPVC to PEX. And here's the tub and shower assembly that I built a few weeks ago. And I'm also going to use the complete frame that I built for it because it actually didn't have a frame built for the other one, and that's probably why it was so unstable. And of course, I'm going to eliminate the spout, the spout right there down at the bottom where you see the threads and the elbow. That's going to be removed, and we're going to cap that off. Yeah, I know I'm cheating with the drill, but today I don't have as much time as I would like to, so I just kind of speed up the process a little bit. And here's the trim, the escutcheon for the new one. And since we're going to make the hole a little larger, because we need to cover the two holes, the two existing holes, and the part that you see me hold up there, that's called a repair remodel tub and shower plate. Because you can see that the original one, the new one here, is not going to cover the other two holes, but the other one will. So what I'm going to do here is just going to mark my center, get as close as I can to the center to where I'm going to put the new valve. And that's pretty easy, just kind of line it up with the two holes on the side. And most showers, all showers should be, the distance from the ground to the center of the handle should be 48 inches. And from the ground to the shower head, 6 foot 1 inch. And this wall here is pretty thick, and this little saw is really kind of having a hard time. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and break out with a bigger saw with a little more power. And one of the mistakes I made, I don't know if you noticed it, is I was actually cutting the same size as the escutcheon that was covering it. And then I caught myself, and you can see that I'm cutting about half of an inch away from that. But regardless, it would have fit anyway because of the remodel plate. Again, the larger plate that I'm holding in the back side is the remodel plate, and you can pick them up at most of the hardware stores. And now I'm just kind of lining it up to get it set for this. And the cover plates will come with these little wing anchors. And when you tighten this remodel plate down, be a little cautious, because this particular one is plastic, just chrome colored plastic. You can get the metal ones. And I see the valve needs to be dropped down just a little bit more. Kind of center it as close as I can. Now, it's a good idea if you do have someone around that can help you to hold it from the back. What I did is I just did it myself. I went around the back and had so much open room that I had the opportunity to grab the screws and just screw it in with my fingers, and then come back around and tighten it down. And again, what makes this the best location for this particular shower assembly is that it's in the garage, and you have complete access to the back side of it. And this is what a lot of the inspectors would want, especially if you're using Sharkbite fittings. They want you to have some kind of access to the Sharkbites in case of anything in the future or any issues. And the blue tint that you see on the escutcheon that I just slid on, that blue tint peels off as just a protective coating for the piece of chrome. Most people already know this, but just in case you don't, that's what it's for. Although it may seem like it is loose right now, that's only because I haven't had a chance to get around to the other side to go ahead and anchor everything down. But once I do, this will be